Today we're going to learn about a hyperlink and how to make it work. How many of you have seen this click here before? When you do that, you know that it takes you someplace else. So a hyperlink is a way to create a link to a different website or to a page on a website. Here's some examples. Click on the following to view the Hyperlink team website. So if I click on the Hyperlink team right there, it's going to go out and take me to a website. This happens to be my home page on my website. So it took me there. When I exit, it brings me right back. Here's another example. Click the picture to view golf courses. Now if you click the picture, it's going to take you to a website that has all the golf courses in Florida. Get out of there and it'll bring you back to where you came from. Again, click the following to view Wellington homes for sale by price range. That happens to be a particular page in my website. So if we're going to click that, it's going to take me to that page where I can look at Wellington homes by price range and do whatever I want to do there. Exit that and you come back. Click the following to view all homes for sale in Florida. Now, I work for Coldwell Banker, and Coldwell Banker has a Florida Moves website, and in particular, we can view all of the properties for sale in Florida through my webpage on the Florida Moves website. So this particular link takes me to my Florida Moves website where somebody can look at all of the properties for sale in Florida. Let me explain a little bit about how the concept of a hyperlink works. Let's take my house for example. This is my address, 6715 Milani Street, Lake Worth, Florida, 33467. Now that is an address that is unique. There is no other address like that in the whole world. Within my address, I have a living room, a dining room, a kitchen, and of course all the other rooms that go along with it. So with this address in my living room, that's the only place there is like it. So if we take this concept and relate it to a website name is called a URL, Uniform Resource Locator. It would be nice to remember the name or the letters URL because they're going to be used a lot. In this particular case, www, World Wide Web, thehyperlinkteam.com, just as this is unique and there's none other in the world, this is also unique. There's no other in the world. If you wanted to get a website name, you need to go and search to make sure that it doesn't exist anyplace else. If it does, you can't use it. You need a name that is unique. Now within my website, I have individual pages. Search for property, contact us, mortgage calculator, etc., Palm Beach Golf. And just as the rooms in my house were unique, so are the pages in my website unique because they are attached to a uniqueness. Now, up there in the confusing sky is the way this really works. Now, you do not need to remember this. There's something called an IP address, Internet Protocol. It's a series of numbers that there's no other number like this that will take you to this website. And on the pages of each website, here is a number that will take you specifically to that page. You see, it's a different number. So every number taking you to a different URL is a unique number. There is no other number like it in the world. Now again, don't worry about IP addresses. This was just for information's sake. You do not need to remember that. Now, in the example, if I would type in, click the link to visit the Hyperlink team, which is what I did on the previous page, what you really need to do is highlight what it is you want to hyperlink. You click your mouse in the front and bring it across. Now, when you do that, whatever program you're in, whether it's in a email or word processing, you will see that you have an Insert tab and you have a Hyperlink tab. Insert, Hyperlink. When you click that, another window will open up. Down here, it's looking for the URL or the address of where you want this to direct you. So how do I get that? Well, in this particular case, I go to the website and up here, this is the URL. This is the website name or the page name, whatever it is. Every page has its own URL. This is the URL. I'll highlight all of this and right-click it and copy. Again, go to the page that you want this to link to, highlight all of this, right-click and copy. When you do that, you're going to come back to this page here and paste that URL into this box. This is where you want this to take you. You press OK, and this is what it will look like. Now, when you click on the highlighted link, you'll be directed to the link, the Hyperlink team homepage. So let me show you that. If I click here, it takes you to the Hyperlink team webpage. Let's get back out. Now I'm going to show you a couple of examples of how this could work for you. If we go to word processing, I'm going to type in go to see my website. Now let me make it a little bit bigger, and we'll bold it and we'll make it bigger so we can really see it. So there it is. Now what I wanted to do is I want this to go to my website. So I'm going to highlight it all by right-clicking and dragging the mouse across. Okay? Then I am going to go to find my web page. At the home page here, I'm going to take this and right-click my mouse and run it across here. This is the URL. I'm going to right-click and copy. Now I can get out of here, go back to here. Now I told you here you have something called Insert, Hyperlink, and here comes this box I told you about. Come down here, right-click, and paste. That's where I want this to go. I say OK, and there it is. This will now take you to my website. If we do it in an email, you can type in whatever it is you want here. Go to my website. And if I wanted to go to my website, I will highlight my website. I will insert, hyperlink, paste, because it's still in there, so I'm going to paste it, and say OK. There it is. Now another thing that you can do, let's go back to my email. Here is an email that I just sent. And this was a hyperlink. I put something in here where I want him to go see a particular home that I want him to see. But more importantly, down here in my signature, I have a picture of me and my wife, which is a Hyperlink business card, and it says click to follow. So let me do that and watch what's going to happen. We're going to go to a YouTube page, and you're going to see my video introducing myself and my wife. So I'm not going to bore you with this, so let's close that out. So you can see that you can hyperlink a picture just as well. Here's an example of a page where I have a picture that would take you to my website, a picture that would take you to the blog page on my website, a picture that would take you to my Facebook page, a picture that would take you to my Twitter page, or LinkedIn, or as you saw before, a YouTube page. You can use your imagination on how to make it work for you. You can use a hyperlink in your email to direct people to your website, or a virtual tour, or any website or web page where there's something you want them to see. You can use it in an online flyer for linking, and I'll show you that in a moment. You can use it in social media. Hyperlinks work great with social media. So use your imagination. How else could you make a hyperlink work for you? Here's an example of a flyer that I did. Coldwell Banker allows us to do flyers. This was a targeted flyer to people in Wellington. I said all the things that I wanted to say, and I included some hyperlinks that they could click on to look for all of the homes for sale in Wellington, or my website, or searching city by city. So there you have it. That's what a hyperlink is, and how to do it, and how to make it work for you. And that's all, folks.